Well, here we are. Thoughts from the office, Rednecks Pride Outdoors. September 27th. Getting close for everything. For us, anyway. I haven't been able to get out deer hunting at all, even though our season came in on the 12th. Trying to get ready for shows and conventions and trying to get the last of the orders out, more orders out, and it just keep coming in. But typically around this time, everybody starts to look at predator calls, deer calls, and duck calls. Goose calls, yeah, too, also. I had a fella ask me, how I make my calls. Obviously, I'm not going to tell him. I mean, you can ask me all you want. It's just like guys come up and ask me, how do you make your lures? What's in your lure? And I said, I'm not telling you that. They said, we're not going to make it. And I said, yeah, I know you're not. There's got to be some trade secrets, people. I know in today's world that everybody thinks it's not to be, but there's got to be some trade secrets, all right? That's just the way it is. But the statement was made, well, I can just take one of your calls and I can copy it. I said, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. But when it comes for me making a single reed duck call, I honestly have different ways of doing it. And there's different things I'm going to do to that gut to make the call do what I want it to do. I turn the keg down and we bore it, depending on what we're trying to do, whether it's an open call or a timber call or we want a fast call or a slower call. We're going to make a different bore on that thing, first of all. And then, depending on what I want to do, we're going to take that and put it on a jig, and we're going to cut it down to a simple jig. And then from that point on, I'm going to take my file, my sandpaper, and I'm going to file and sand that call on that slope or angle that I want. Some calls I'm going to want a gradual slope. Other ones I want more of a abrupt. I want more of a hump, if you will. And they all play into the sound the call is going to make. Then you take the reed and the different type of cut on a reed or different thickness or whatever. So, when folks ask me, what is it that I do? I'm not a production call maker. I'm a custom call maker. So each and every call I make has a distinct, different sound. I don't try to imitate the call the same way every call. Now, eventually my son and I would like to go production call. It'd be a lot easier on us. And when you start putting them out on the CNC machines and, all that mechanical absoluteness, then you can get a call that looks identical the same, exactly the same, sounded the same, the whole kit and caboodle. But right now, as a custom call maker, we started out. Now, I'm pretty good at turning, so you tell me you want a certain style, I'll be able to turn that freehand. I mean, crap, I've been doing turning for 23, 24 years now. So I better be able to turn a call down. But, when it comes to imitating the exact sound, the exact same thing, that's not what we're trying to do. We're a custom call maker. I had a good old friend of mine, Ron. He asked me for a goose call probably 15 plus years ago. And he wanted it really easy blowing. He wanted it snot, low toned. He wanted it as a finishing call. And we had certain bores and we had certain things that we had to do to that call to get what he wanted out of it. And that knucklehead left it on his tailgate, slammed the stupid tailgate, and smashed that call to smithereens. He hands it back to me, wired together with copper wire, and said, I want that call again. You know what I wanted to do to him at that point. Anyway. If you got some calls you want to order, give us a call. Don't email me. Call me. 856-863-4168. And we'll talk about what you want. We'll talk about the type of wood you want. We'll talk about what it is you're looking for a call. And then I'm going to try to figure out what you can do with a call. And that way we can come up with the best call for you that you want and need. Yeah, this is kind of an infomercial for Rednecks Pride Outdoors. Game calls, yep, it is. But you don't see them too often. So if you want a predator call, deer call, duck call, goose call, turkey call, box, pot, mouth, elk call, give us a call. You like that? All right, thoughts from their office, Rednecks Pride Outdoors. We'll catch you next time.